is, no, it's Cocktail Friday, and we have a special guest today in the house. We have a for real bartender, because you guys know I'm not a bartender. I'm just somebody who likes really good drinks. So I'm gonna bring on Danielle, who's a for real bartender. So she's gonna help me make, you've seen the promos for it, Mojitos, rated M style. So we're gonna do a little up with a twist. Yeah. So I've gone ahead of time, and I'll show you what I did ahead of time. I just made some simple syrup. So if you're at home, you want to keep it effortless and easy, right? So you may not purchase simple syrup all the time, but simple syrup is...
It's equal parts sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
Sugar and liquid.
And sugar and liquid. I'm glad you said that,
yeah,
because I actually am a drinker, like you are. That's why you're on Cocktail Friday. And I actually made my simple sugar with peach wine, which is in my hand here. And then I did a little raspberry wine, and I did a little sugar, a little raspberry wine, a little sugar, a little peach wine, and I let it set kind of overnight, because you know the granules of cane sugar especially are a little larger, so they need to break down. Or you could heat it up, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, and we're sweating like hogs here because it is hot in this warehouse. So we're excited for a nice, cool, and refreshing drink. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut a lime, right? So Danielle's gonna help me cut the lime while I'll get these tops off without spilling any of our precious simple sugar, because it has alcohol in it and we don't want to waste any alcohol at all. So we're gonna show you one way of doing this with just a couple of simple ingredients. The simple sugar, we're also going to use a lime. We're also going to use a little bit of tonic water or club soda, and the variances are club soda has more salt.
Okay.
Which is what I found out. Like other mineral waters, they don't have as much. Unless you're drinking certain brands, they don't have that sodium. So club soda actually has the sodium that we're looking for. So it gives it a nice play off of, I think, off of the sweetness. And this particular brand that we're using happens to have Himalayan salt in it. So it's in trend, and it's actually better for you than regular iodized salt. So we're gonna start with, do you wanna line those rims there? So today we're going to use a little bit of the coconut peach wine infused cocktail salt, and we've used this one before. It's not quite out yet, but it will be. And as you, it smells so delicious, doesn't it? And as you use the salt, remember that it will start to dehydrate, because the liquid, even though they're pre-moistened to begin with, they don't last forever. So you can lime this time, where we want a little bit of citrus on our drink, so we're gonna lime the rim to get those cocktail salts to adhere. And there's a lot of different ways. I did a show recently, and somebody used tomato puree. Yeah. It was it was raspberry too in it. It was delicious though, and they used a little tomato, but it was just right on one side, and it was actually delicious. So the next thing we're gonna do is move this out of the way. We'll reuse that for later. And then I have some fresh mint here. Now, are you a mint inner, or are you a mint on topper?
Well, usually I like it in there.
Okay.
But I think it looks pretty at the end. But
yes,
when you put it in the beginning, you beat it and bruise it, and it really makes the flavor.
Right. And if you don't have anything to beat and bruise with at home, a muddling device, muddler.
Use the back of a spoon.
Use the back of a spoon.
Whatever.
Okay,
You're
so
not
we're
cut
gonna,
yourself with?
yeah,
Or
well,
a knife,
I'm gonna
so
cut
be
myself
careful.
with a knife, but I'm just gonna beat this up a little bit in here, and we're gonna put 2 sprigs in. And the point of crushing it a little bit is because when you break it off of the stem, we used to have mint growing up in California in our backyard, and just when you break it off, you know immediately
You can smell it from you doing that.
It allows all the perfumery, which we love here. So then we're gonna take, if you wanna do the honors, 4 ounces. We're gonna make nice drinks today. So we're gonna do 4 ounces of white rum, and that's gonna go into the shaker. Then, do you want peach or raspberry?
Peach.
Okay.
We put R4, right? These are an ounce.
No, those are 2 ounces
That's
each.
what
What are you trying to do?
I was like, I don't know.
Who's driving around here? So that's for that one. And I'm gonna put that over there, and you do yours. add a little French ice to each of these. That's mine because I like a lot of ice. And then this one I'm gonna add my 4 ounces. Yeah, that's why I gave you that one, because you're the bartender. I figured you know how to open it better than me. And then I'm going to do mine. Is it frozen? Mm-hmm. Do we need to beat it? You can beat it on the truck. That's the sign of a good...
It's nice and cold, that's for sure.
Nice and cold. So I'm going to do mine. I'm not as professional, but it's okay. Okay, do we need a rag now?
Yeah, let's get some.
Okay, let's get...
a grip on.
let me see. Yeah. I might have super strength. No, let me grab a towel or something here, a jacket or something. Oh, I love it. Ooh, now I have weak wrists.
Okay. I'll run it under water real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna run it underwater. So if yours happens to get stuck like that, you can run it underwater, or you can continue the struggle. But in the meantime, I'm going to open up our tonic water here. Woo! And we have a little fizzing over. That means it has good effervescence. I love it. Today is messy. I love it. And I'm kind of figuring out what I'm gonna do with that. So mine is ready to go. She's getting hers open, so I'm gonna go ahead with mine, and we're just gonna pour it right over our ice. I want all my alcohol. So as you see, that was 3 ounces of liquid, so that was perfect right there. And then we're just gonna, we don't want a lot because we'd rather the liquor, right? So we're just gonna finish it off there with a little bit of tonic water, and we're back and we got it. Oh, if we had known that, we could have just twisted the top off. We knew that.
Right.
So this is the peach one, and then we're gonna finish that off just with a little sparkling. Again, not too much because we like alcohol around here. That's the point of it, right? So we have raspberry and peach, and let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's strong.
Oh, I love the salt.
Mmm.
A lot.
Yeah, it's delicious. You can actually smell the coconut salt as you're preparing to drink it. So that gives you a lot of that coconut flavor.
I really like it. A lot. And
It's
I usually
very
don't
good.
love mojitos.
I don't either.
This is nice and refreshing, and the club soda is like a nice little sparkle.
Yeah, because I don't like mint like that. So I normally don't like
But
it.
this
so
isn't very sweet either. It's just sweet enough.
right, and I think
Just
the
sweet
salt
enough.
balances out our sugar, and the raspberry wine infused simple syrup makes it flavorful. It gives an extra twist. How's yours? Because
It is.
mine
It's
is
very
delicious.
light.
Very light, just a little zhuzh on top,
something.
like I like to say. Anyway, cheers from Cocktail Friday, and until next time, keep drinking. Thank you. Yay.